Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Casey Donovan, and I will be your professor this semester. This is meant to be a short video showing how to get access to Pearson and then how to access Pearson for homework and the textbook and tests. So to begin with, my online courses, all of my online courses, including college algebra, which you may be enrolled in. You may also be in statistics or in my math for elementary ed. And all of my courses use Pearson. And it'll be imperative that you buy access right away. There is a 2-week free trial if you're still don't know if you'll continue in the class or not, but the 2-week free trial is a perfect thing to get started. And within my modules tab on the left and the Pearson MyLab, I give some instructions for how to buy it either online or through the bookstore. If you're buying it online, it's going to be slightly less expensive and it will be fewer steps. If you buy it through the bookstore, there will be a slight additional cost, and there's like one extra step that you'll have to go through. However, if you're using financial aid only applies to the bookstore. I don't believe you can use financial aid to buy textbooks online. So whichever way you do it is perfectly fine. Buying online, you essentially access the course right through these links, and I believe most of these links will take you to exactly where you need to go. This one certainly will, as will this link on the left-hand side, this Access Pearson. If you're going to buy it online, just go to these links. I can show you what this one looks like. It'll just be a bright yellow button in the middle. It will ask you to register and make an account. And then it will eventually get to the page where you can buy access. 18 weeks is a few weeks longer than the semester to give us a little bit of extra leeway and is a perfect length. And again, at the bottom of this page, maybe in some small print, there's a 2-week free trial that works just perfectly. I've never had any issues with that. Which is another nice thing, especially if you don't have a card handy right away. If you're buying it through the bookstore, there's one extra step. When you buy it through the bookstore, the receipt from the bookstore has some very important information on it. It will have a link to a website that you go to then get the Pearson access code. Once you have the Pearson access code from Red Shelf, you follow the same steps. You would go to this bright yellow button in the Access Pearson tab. You will have to register, make an account, and on the same page where you would purchase the code online, you can then type in the code that you got from a Red Shelf website. The reason for going to the Red Shelf website is it gives our bookstore a little bit more flexibility in being able to offer refunds. Once you have access to Pearson, these links will take you to everywhere you need to go. So for instance, to the textbook, to be able to see your grades right on Pearson and to be able to see the assignments. I have to leave student view, so you'll see my view as a professor. This is not what your Canvas page will look like. But for instance, if I click on assignments, it will show you, again, this is my view as a professor, so it will look slightly different than yours, but it will show you all of the assignments for the entire semester. And for instance, if I click on one of them, it will show you, okay, so this particular assignment has 18 questions. And when I click on one of the questions, it will open this up and I can see all the questions. I can skip through them. I have a save button so I can exit out and come back later. I can view an example, which will give me a different example to look through. And I can ask it to help me solve this. If you do, it will then give you a different question to then solve afterward. And my modules are quite often set up so that each section, I'll have a link to the individual homework assignment, a link to the individual section in the Pearson textbook, as well as some video lectures to watch on that section individually. If you have questions about Pearson, please reach out to me sooner rather than later because this is very important. My first due dates are typically around the beginning of the second week of the semester, so it's important to get Pearson right away. The best way to reach out to me is at my email address, which is going to be in several places in Canvas, including the Meet the Instructor page. And my email address, which is right here, is just my name, casey.donovan, and Donovan is spelled with an E, at msun.edu. You can also use the inbox feature here on the left, although that I'm sure I will be less likely to check that than my email. You can also come visit me in person if you're around. I have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 3 in Cowan to 11. But please reach out to me if you have any questions. I always have a few students that struggle with Pearson on the first couple days. So know that you're not alone, but let's have a good semester.